I'm ready today for a fun new book. I'm trying to spin it, but my big old tall chair is in the way. The Umbrella. Some people are going to say, Mimzie, don't you know it's bad luck to open an umbrella inside? And I'm just going to tell them, not if the ceiling's leaking. It's not at all. I really don't think that's the kind of umbrella we're talking about in our book today, but it struck my fancy to share my umbrella with you. It's my favorite color. Isn't that a great color? And I do love a good snap opening. All right, so let's read our book. Ooh, the rainforest. Look at who's hiding. I see a toucan and a jaguar. I see some kind of deer-ish type animal and maybe another kitty cat. I bet we could play Where's Waldo with this picture for a long time. So Jan Brett wrote The Umbrella. I think she's probably talking about the rainforest canopy. That's just my best educated science teacher guess. So let's get into our story. All right. Wait, excuse me. Sorry. Hey, little Carlos, where are you going with that umbrella? Into the cloud forest, Papa, to see what I can see. I'll be spotting a jaguar and a monkey. For sure I'll spy a toucan and a kinkajou. I'll keep my eyes peeled for a shy tapir. Buena suerte, Carlos. Good luck, Papa says. So he does have an umbrella. Look at that. He made his umbrella out of leaves. That's very fancy, Carlos. I don't think Mimzie could make an umbrella out of leaves. And some of these names are animals that I don't have locally here to me. So if I say them wrong, that's on me. That's all on Mimzie. Ooh, look at that. Vines. See, I'd be hanging from those vines playing Tarzan. Different forest, I know that by the language, but still, I'd be playing on the vines. Carlos walks into the cloud forest. How silent it is. The only sound is the drip, drip, drip of drops falling from the tall trees. There's not so much as a tiny tree frog down here, Carlos thinks. I'll have to climb up for a better view. Carlos drops his umbrella and starts up the giant fig tree. Now that is a big fig tree. I grew up when I was a little girl and I had a fig tree in my yard, and I used to climb in the fig tree and hide in it and eat figs when the fig season was upon us. But it was not a very big fig tree at all. And if I hadn't been 3 or 4 or 5, I wouldn't have been able to climb in it because the branches were broken. So this indeed must be quite the large fig tree. And I bet there's stuff on the ground. I just bet Carlos didn't see it. So here's a picture of Carlos's climbing. Kind of reminds me of Jack and the Beanstalk. And here's, oh, look at that cute little frog. Oh, Mimzie does love a frog. Hope these are not poison dart frogs. He just looks like a green tree frog. I have one of those loose in my classroom right now, and I think it's so exciting and so cool. But I have a couple of young ladies that just don't think it's very exciting at all. Drip, drip, drip. A little puddle appears in the green umbrella. A tiny tree frog leaps down and slips into the water. Hola, Froggy croaks happily. I have this puddle all to myself. He sinks down until only his eyes peep out. So he got into Carlos's closed umbrella. Oh, he likes him a little hiding spot. My little tree frog likes to get into the watering hole of a monstera plant. And if I was a little tree frog, that's where I would like to get too. So there he is. Oh, I've got another visitor. Plip! A juicy ripe fig falls smack into the umbrella. Toucan is not far behind. Froggy sees Toucan's sharp beak. Vete, he peeps. Go away. But Toucan is not moving. He's waiting for another fig to fall. Ooh, Toucan's wanting some snacky snacks. He wants him a good little fig treat. I like figs. My mama used to make fig preserves. Ooh, on a homemade hot butter biscuit. Oh my gosh. I can't talk about that anymore. All right. Ooh, look at this guy hanging up upside down. I know what he is. High in the tree, a scratching sound starts. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Something is sliding down the tree. He gets louder and louder until thump. Kinkajou tumbles in. Muy grande, Froggy squeals. You're too big. You can't stay here, Toucan says. But Kinkajou is just getting comfortable. After prowling around all night for food, He found just the right place to rest. Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It was just right. Thump, crash, thump. Baby Tapir blunders into the green umbrella. Bleh, bleh. He bows. I have no idea at all in the world if I'm anywhere even close to the way that a tapir is supposed to sound. I think he's a cute little guy, but I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Maybe I should do a little research before I read my books instead of midway through realizing that I maybe should do a little research. He bawls, Mama, no está aquí. She's not here, Froggy shouts, along with Hungry Toucan and Sleepy Kinkajou. The umbrella's shiny green leaves shiver and shake. But Baby Tapir is staying here until his mother comes for him. That's good. Boys and girls, babies, if you ever get lost, stay put. Don't go looking for somebody. You stay put. And if you're lost where there's lots of people, you find a mama with lots of kids, because that's where you're more likely to be safe. If you have to deal with strangers, you find a mama who has children with her. Swish, swish. A most beautiful bird sails down onto the umbrella handle. Quetzal looks down at Froggy, Toucan, Kinkajou, and Baby Tapir, rocking back and forth. Fly away, they call up, but proud Quetzal is too busy arranging his tail plumes to listen to them. Ooh, he's fancy. Look at that. That's just the bird here. All that's tail feathers. They're like, you are not invited to our party. We've got too many people in here as it is. That umbrella is getting full. I wonder how many more animals will fit in it. We're fixing to find out. Here comes another one. Suddenly, Frisky Monkey jumps down. Have you ever had any interactions with a monkey? Those guys are sassy pants. And they're looking for trouble, and they're very mischievous. He grabs the umbrella, flings it into the river, and jumps aboard. Oh, ¿Qué pasa? What is happening? Froggy asks as water starts to pour into the umbrella. They made an umbrella boat. We will sink for sure. Toucan, Kinkajou, Baby Tapir, and Quetzal well together. That monkey never thinks before he acts. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I'm telling you, I have personal experience with a monkey. Plural. Monkeys. All right. So, here we got everybody in the umbrella boat. Attention! Who's sitting on me? Froggy cries. Stop poking your beak into me, Kinkajou shouts at Toucan. That balls Baby Tapir. That. That's what it says, B-L-A-A-H-T. To me, that's bleh. I like that word. Bleh. You're getting my feathers all wet, Quetzal squawks at Monkey. Jaguar is cleaning his silky black spot when he hears all the squabbling and looks up. Ooh, if I was a small little animal like any one of these, I personally, that's just me, would not want to catch the attention of a jaguar. Because every one of these guys would be a snacky snack for a jaguar. As the umbrella floats by, he pounces in, making it sink even deeper into the water. I bet it kind of rocks a little bit. The animals scramble and squirm out of Jaguar's way. No problema, Froggy squeaks into Jaguar's ear. Be our guest, the animals cry. Just don't eat us up, is what they think to themselves. I told you. They know they don't have room for him. They fuss at everybody else, but Jaguar wants to come. Let me get you a pillow. Pull yourself a blanket up. Make yourself at home. That is a double standard, friends. Double standard. Hummingbird flashes by, smaller than small. He sees the big green umbrella handle sticking up, just the place for a hummingbird to stop for a little rest. As he is about to land, they all start shouting, "No room!" Big boy Jaguar snarls. Ooh, I think he's more like, "No room!" Move on! Monkey hollers. Did you like my monkey? Because as obnoxious as monkeys are, Mimzie got some mad monkey skills. Find another place, Quetzal stings out. We got here first, Kinkajou growls. Stay away, Toucan screams. Blah! Just Baby Tapir. Adios, goodbye, Froggy peeps. But Hummingbird lands anyways. She said, don't mind if I do. I like hummingbirds. It's hummingbird season where I live. Look at that umbrella full of everybody. I see the monkey and the toucan and the jaguar and the kinkajou and the teepur and that fancy bird and the frog. And over here, there's a little hummingbird. Did you know their wings can beat over 200 times a minute? I can't do anything a second. I can't do anything 200 some odd times a second. So here we are. Look, here's old boy still up in the tree, Carlos. It's a little hard to see that picture, but there's Carlos climbing the tree. He can't find anybody. He says there's nobody out there. He's not looking. The umbrella tumbles over and everyone falls out. Jaguar, Quetzal, baby tapir, kinkajou, toucan, monkey, and Froggy. Froggy. Froggy, are you watching today? Froggy, are you in this story? I see you. They all clamber up the bank as the umbrella pops to the surface and drifts back to shore. Okay, so at least they didn't lose the umbrella, but I don't think it's where Carlos left it. Oh, there's Carlos up in the tree. How exciting. I like to climb trees. Sometimes it's a little difficult to come down, but I do like climbing up. Up in the giant fig tree, Carlos looks out at the sea of green. No animals today, he sighs. I wonder where they all are. He climbs down, picks up his umbrella, and walks home. His umbrella had an adventure without him, didn't it? The sun shines through the green leaves of the umbrella, and Carlos sees the silhouette of the tiny tree frog. Hey, little froggy, try hitchhiking with me tomorrow, and I'll show you a real adventure. I'm going to go back to the cloud forest to find a toucan, a kinkajou, maybe even a monkey or a shy tapir. I bet I'll see a jaguar too, and I'm going to find that Quetzal for sure. The frog's like, dude, been there, done that. Just need my t-shirt. Because the frog had a big adventure while Carlos was just hanging out in the fig tree. Last page. Carlos props the umbrella outside his door. Drip, drip, drip. Water falls from the roof. A little puddle appears in the green umbrella. Froggy slides down the handle and slips into the water. Hola! Froggy splashes happily. I have this puddle all to myself. The end. Now, that was a great book for me to read today because outside it is thundering and lightning and raining, and my poor Charlie is probably about to have a nervous breakdown. But I am high and dry and safe in my little classroom. So I hope that you guys have a happy sunny day wherever you are, and just don't even forget that Mimzie loves you.